And we have a...
Can you tell us what's happening?
Legally, in 2 weeks, we are submitting our findings of fact and conclusions of law, which in a bench trial we submit generally rather than summations. The judge will let us know when she has written the verdict, call us in, and Stephen will be found guilty. And what happens from there depends upon a number of other things that are scheduled for the next 2 weeks.
Are you and Marty going to handle the appeal?
Can I just say something about little this is that from my point? Thank you. First of all, I want to thank my legal team, extraordinary legal team. Marty and Professor Charlie Nesson of Harvard Law School, raise your hand. Anthony Castiglione, a student of Charlie's, and Wyatt Donnan back there, and Matt Burton. And we have one of the things about this, we have literally 12 incredible law students who've been behind the scenes lending support. This has been an extraordinary effort by lawyers and law students who really care. No one's getting paid. And unlike William Thompson, who's getting paid $1,300 an hour, Chevron's witness. So I'm just so grateful. Where is this going? Okay, I believe, and I think Ron and Marty share this, we have a really strong appeal, given what just went down over the last 5 days and what we saw in court this morning. The constant clampdown of my ability to defend myself and my lawyers to defend me was palpable throughout the trial. And that creates the conditions for a very strong appeal in our view. So the attention is going to turn to, first, the post-trial brief. She inevitably will rule against me. She will convict me. Once the conviction happens, and I hope it happens sooner rather than later, then there's going to be a sentencing. The challenge there is going to be to keep me out of jail. I believe she intends to put me in jail absent powerful legal arguments and support to the contrary. Once that happens, there will be an appeal. I believe her intention is to sentence me to jail, so I have to serve 6 months, and by that time the appeal will be moved. Because it'll take far longer than 6 months to do an appeal in this court. Take a year and a half. So if that happens, I don't know what we're gonna do. It might just be over at that point, and we move on. But there's a lot of work to do with the post-trial briefs, the sentencing, and the appeal, which will evolve over the next several weeks. By the way, I want to recognize Judy Kimmerling. Judy, can you raise your hand? Judy Kimmerling is a lawyer who wrote a book called Amazon Crude in 1988. 89, okay. That really was the inspiration for the lawsuit against Chevron. And let's give Judy a hand.
Yeah, Judy!
She's a law professor with a distinguished career are you still Cooney?
Yeah, at Queen's College.
At Queen's College. Come in here. Come in here. I really... No. No, she's not my lawyer. She's not endorsing anything I have done or not done, but I want to recognize Judy Kimmerling. Thank you, Judy.
I wish it made a difference.
Well,
It does.
It has. But we're not going to debate that. It's made a difference so far. And I don't know, the decision not to testify to me was agonizing. I wanted to testify. I don't think you were here this morning. I explained that I just was advised by my lawyers that it would not be a good idea, and as I thought it through, it just didn't make sense. It wouldn't move the needle given the fact that the judge clearly has made up her mind, and I think had made up her mind before the trial even started about what she wanted to do. There was a woman this morning who spoke at the rally, Sarah Lee Whitson, who has 30 years of experience doing international human rights work in the Middle East. And she said what she's observed with this trial is that it's a classic use of the instrumentality of the court system to attack a dissident, a human rights lawyer, using the trial to create the veneer of justice over what is really a political decision. I think this decision was cooked up long ago by Judge Kaplan, by the Gibson Dunn lawyers, and by now Judge Preska, and also the private prosecutors. Now, she claims, I think the universe is conspiring against me when I say stuff like that. But I'm telling you, I believe the evidence shows that is what happened. There's been an effort by Judge Preska to cover that up, not allowing, for example, the communications between Rita Glavin and Judge Kaplan. I mean, when is a judge allowed to talk ex parte with a prosecutor? Why wouldn't she seal those communications to the Second Circuit or disclose them? The information Marty wanted. Come back here, Marty, please. About why was the prosecution declined? It's all of these communications among these different judges and Rita Glavin are inappropriate. They're unethical. And, every time we go to Judge Preska, we're like, we need the information to see what's going on. She's like, denied, it's irrelevant. But yet she's part of the same group that has decided to do this to me. So, I need, and I'm hoping I will get finally at the level of the Second Circuit, judges that will really look at this. Because right now, every time we try to dislodge this information, Judge Preska would deny it.
And a jury.
And obviously a jury. I mean, a jury I don't believe ever would have convicted me for this.
The argument that you made there, years ago I made them too, a young lady was 18. When they put our university board on the ground. The argument was again made in Brazil. It was made when I represented Václav Havel in Czechoslovakia in 1972. The argument was the same. Government misuse of a legal system. And what you have seen here today is a step toward some of the terrible things that happened.
Talk a bit about how the passing of the Chevron, I don't know if you know, but what do you think of this deal?
I think a determination was made back in 2010 to help Chevron evade paying a legitimate pollution judgment in Ecuador by attacking the university. And that's what I've been dealing with today. And Judge Kaplan has been a key instrument of that strategy because that's the judge who facilitated all of Chevron's legal work to go after me. I mean, I paid a heavy price. I have no money. It froze on my bank account. I have no law license. I owe millions of dollars to Chevron in the form of legal fees that Kaplan has ordered me to pay them, and I'm a human rights lawyer working out of my kitchen. And now they want to put me in jail. I mean, they keep escalating it for 10 years through this closed process where I cannot get a jury and I cannot get a fair trial.
Are you ready to write your book?
And this is in the
Because
United
we're ready
States
to read
of America.
it, to buy it.
I don't know Judge Kaplan's motivation. I think I could guess it's more ideological. Like, I just think he doesn't like the idea of this kind of work resulting in large judgments against powerful American corporations. He has a history of defending the tobacco industry, but I'm not in the man's head. I mean, I think it's mostly ideological, and I think he's enjoying the process of tormenting me.
Write a book.
We had the testimony of 4 character witnesses who testified before the Bar Association. One was a lawyer who had worked with Steve when Steve was a young man, straight out of law school, doing legal defense work. Another was a person who had read Steve's book, which he wrote many years ago, a book on the American criminal justice system. 4 witnesses who testified before Judge Horan. 4 transcripts of witnesses, character witnesses, who had known Steve throughout the years. That was evidence we wanted in.
I want to say one thing. Today is day 650 of my house arrest on a misdemeanor. It is my understanding, based on research by this able group of lawyers, there is not a single other individual in the United States charged with a federal misdemeanor who is serving even 1 day under house arrest pre-trial. This is extraordinary. You know, I believe this violates my human rights, and this has to end. I mean, we didn't raise this issue today, and I hope we'll be raising it in the coming days to release me pending appeal. This is ridiculous. Enough already. Okay, this is my ankle. Okay. Look at this thing. This hasn't come off for 650 days. Laura, come here. This is my wife, Laura Miller. Very shy. We have to sleep every night. Damn thing on my ankle. Can you imagine? I have to bathe with it, eat with it. It talks to us. It goes off at night.
Oh my God.
So, look. Enough. Let's get this back on track.
What can we do?
Okay. For those who want to help, please go to the website freedonzinger.org. And if you want to, if you can, we have a defense fund, by the way. If you can give money, please give. At minimum, join the campaign. You'll hear from us. And what we really want to do, and I think the way I'm going to be able to survive this, is we need to get more support out of Congress and the public and the legal community and through citizens. You know, we have tremendous support. And Roger has been with us for years. And Susan Sarandon, Charlie Nesson. I mean, there's so many people behind the scenes who are working really hard for
We're
this.
organizing the anti-Chevron Day next Friday in Union Square. There's a global day for anti-Chevron.
As the process plays out legally, we are going to continue to try to build public support.
What time Friday?
1 o'clock.
Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it.
Can I just say,
Oh, Roger.
I want to say one thing to you. It's been going round in my head. Okay, I'm quoting from an opera I wrote many years ago about the French Revolution. And there's a line in the libretto that goes,